MusicSchoolPrep.com. Lesson 11. Accidentals. Accidentals are symbols that show an alteration of a pitch. Pitches can either be raised or lowered. In order to understand accidentals, it is necessary to explain what a half step and a whole step are. Imagine a note, then the note directly adjacent to it. The interval between one pitch to the pitch directly adjacent to it is a half step. A whole step is simply two half steps. This B to C is a half step because they are directly next to one another. But this C to D is not because of this black key here. From C to C sharp would be a half step, and even D to D flat is a half step. But since that black key is in between the C and the D, there are two half steps, which results in a whole step. Here's a little note. The C sharp and D flat are on the same key here. They have different names but are the same pitch. We have notes like these. They are called enharmonic. Now back to accidentals. The most common accidentals are these: the sharp, the flat, and the natural sign. The sharp raises a note's pitch by one half step. Flats lower a note's pitch by one half step. And the natural sign simply cancels any other accidental used in that measure, on that specific pitch. There's also the double sharp and the double flat, which simply alter the pitch two half steps instead of one. We have learned that notes are named after the first 7 letters of the alphabet, and we will soon be learning about scales. Scales start and end on the same note, so one letter will be repeated. The relationship between two notes with the same letter name is called an octave. This is an example of different octaves of C. They have the same pitch, but vary in how high or low their sound will register. A little note: in the span of one octave, we have 8 letter names, but 12 tones, or 12 half steps.